Hello, and welcome to AgEc 314 Online. My name is Dr. Higgins, and I will be your instructor for the semester. This is a fun course for me to teach. It's one of my favorites. I've taught it 7, 8 different times now, and this online format is also quite fun. It just is a little bit different than a typical face-to-face course. I know many of you are probably taking this online course as the first time you've ever taken an online course, and I wanted to spend this extra time going over the structure, the format of the course, just so we're all kind of comfortable with what to expect. But if you do have any questions after you listen to this video, after you walk through the syllabus on your own time, I recommend that you contact me and we can get those questions answered for you, because we do move at a pretty quick pace in this course. So I recommend that you pull out the syllabus, spend some time reading through it on your own. When you do look at the syllabus, you'll notice that the course is broken down into 7 different modules. Each module will consist of some reading assignments, some videos. The videos will be relatively short, and then a series of assignments that will be consistent throughout each module. I designed this consistency so you know what to expect, and you get kind of used to the pattern within regard to these modules. So I've essentially broken up this ag marketing channel into 7 different key components, and we'll work through those accordingly. I've got due dates assigned. It's basically every other Friday. You've got 2 weeks to complete the module. All module assignments need to be submitted online no later than midnight on those due dates. So within each module, like I said, you'll have some reading assignments both out of the text and some PDFs that I'll post online. You will also have a number of different assignments. Within those assignments, we'll have a total of 40 points possible. You'll have a journal entry in which you track a commodity through this ag marketing channel as it becomes a differentiated consumer product. You'll have discussion questions. To get full points on those discussion questions, you will not only need to respond to my initial prompts, but you'll also need to respond to at least 2 of your classmates' posts per discussion question. There'll be a quiz within each module. The quiz is designed to give you ample time to complete it, 15 minutes, usually about 10 questions in the quiz. But you'll also get 3 different attempts to complete the quiz. So if you miss a question or 2 on the first attempt, you'll want to go back through the materials, look for that correct answer, then come back and attempt the quiz again. You'll also be awarded up to 5 points for participation. Participation asks you to be actively involved in the course at least 3 days per week. So that's up to at least 6 times per module. And then the bulk of the points comes from the viewpoint assignment. And the viewpoint assignment is a short writing assignment. Tell you up front, I'm very picky about grammar, about style, about combining a lot of information into a relatively short document. These viewpoints will typically be like an argumentative type paper where I ask you to state your position, use the materials that you've been assigned in this particular module, use outside sources, pull them all together, and develop a strong, convincing argument that shows that it's both well researched and well written. So in terms of the overall course grade, we'll have 7 of these different modules at 40 points per module. I'm going to drop your lowest scoring module. So if you've got a bad week or material that just didn't suit you all that well, you've got a little flexibility there. So we'll get up to 240 points out of the module, taking those top 6 modules. that amounts for 80% of your course grade. And then the final exam will be a written comprehensive exam. You'll have about a week's time to complete it. Again, it'll take a similar structure to the viewpoint, where I ask you to combine a lot of information into one very densely packed written assignment worth 60 points, 20% of your total grade. So we'll have 300 points total in the course. So as far as my recommendations for completing this course, again, it's very self-directed. You've got a lot of freedom in how you want to go about completing these materials. But the challenge that I've found with students in this type of course is the tendency to procrastinate, and that's really where you get into a lot of trouble. So my recommendation when you start a module, to come in to the online course. Of course, you'll see the syllabus, and I recommend you use that frequently. But you'll find all of the module materials posted in the folder that says modules. And in here, we've got Module 1. Always start with this instruction sheet. And this will give you all of the assignments, the required reading materials, the textbook chapters required, along with the listing of the prompt for both the journal entry, the viewpoint, and the discussion questions. So as you're going through each module, the place to start is with this instruction sheet. After going through the instructions sheet, I recommend watching those introductory videos that I will have posted in the folder. Next, I recommend going through and reading the assigned readings. And then, as far as going through the assignments, it's probably easiest to start with the discussion questions. That way you'll get a sense of how your classmates feel about particular issues, what your classmates maybe got out of the readings, and it'll help enhance your learning. I then recommend going through and completing the quiz. If you stumble on the quiz, go back and review the reading assignments or the video. And then coming in and completing the journal entry, and finally incorporating all of that information into a well thought out, well written viewpoint assignment. All of these assignments will be submitted online. When you go in to submit an assignment, you'll upload an attachment. You can upload either a doc file, a Word document, or a PDF document, or if you're working on Mac, I'm okay if you open or upload a Pages document. With regard specifically to this journal assignment, the journal assignment will be a continual document. So I've got specific instructions in the syllabus that you'll want to review about how that works. But by the time we get to Module 7, the journal document that you'll be uploading will have your entry for Module 1, followed by your entry for Module 2, followed by your entry from Module 3, all the way down to Module 7. Whereas the viewpoint assignment, you'll just be uploading a brand new Word document or PDF document each time. One other thing I want to point out here on the discussions, to post your discussion responses, again, to get those full points, you'll need to respond both initially to each of my prompts here, and then you'll want to respond to at least 2 of your classmates' responses to get full points per discussion question. And I've also got a course information category on here. If there's anything that you're confused about and you feel like other students in the course may benefit from hearing that response, go ahead and post it in here. I'll be checking this regularly, and I'm happy to answer questions on here. Of course, if you have a private concern, let me know or contact me directly through email or through a direct message so we can handle that a different way. But if they're general course questions that you feel like may be beneficial for other students in the course, please post them here. Let's see. Assessments. Here you'll find the quizzes for each module. Again, You've got 15 minutes and up to 3 attempts to complete that quiz. I will be updating your grades throughout the semester on your My Grades tool. And on the calendar, I've got our module deadlines. And again, on those due dates, all assignments must be submitted by midnight on that particular due date. And then the last thing I want to point out here is I do have some examples I've posted. This would be an example of the journal where that's going to download. That's not going to work so well. But you can go ahead and download those, both an example of the journal and the viewpoint, to get an idea of what I'm looking for as far as format and sort of structure of both of those assignments. Again, if you have any questions at all, please feel free to contact me or to post your questions online. I am looking forward to the semester, and I will see you online.